Part 2. Caught that shit. And now he's just eating it. You see the fear in his face. So, whoa, let's talk now. We can talk now. Shit. I think this is really the one that everybody couldn't accept. That's the one that pissed a lot of people off. It's like a second time? I don't think so. I know you're weakened by the first one, but a second time? You gotta be a dick to really go and grab a sink to throw on someone's head. I just cracked my back. That really made it. That looked like it hurt. You know it did.
I bet your parents taught you that you mean something. That you're here for a reason. My parents taught me a different lesson. Dying in the gutter for no reason at all.
God, none of that looks so comfortable. I fell on rocks before. That shit hurts.
Only makes sense if you force it to.
And that was part 2. What did you say? So ultimately, I mean, it has, like I said, it has some positives and has some negatives. Okay, I'm gonna get the negatives out the way first. Negative for me is definitely the 2 shots. Okay, I would understand obviously that the first shot makes a lot of sense. Superman would not expect that from Batman, you know. He just thought, did you just shoot like a bomb at me, a gun? I'm gonna just catch it, you know. He was definitely a little cocky, over cocky, definitely overly cocky. That makes sense, you know. And then it ends up being a freaking smoke grenade made of kryptonite, and he inhales it and all that. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, cool. But I don't know. I feel like Superman definitely should have been smarter than to just eat that second one. And then I feel like the fight definitely would have been better had that first one just really took its toll on him, and then they just about become equals. Definitely Superman needs to be a little bit stronger, but because Batman has the quicker reflexes and the combat experience, you need to be able to handle Superman and use his own weight against him and all those kind of rules, you know? So each fighter would get a bit of their own. I mean, Batman definitely would still have the advantage over Superman, but still, Superman's, over inhuman strength would still be very powerful. Not to like kill Batman at that moment, but just to even things out kind of. So I think the fight would have been very more beneficial had they gone with that a little bit more, because I'm sorry, but the battle the fight is named, the movie is Superman v Batman, or Batman v Superman, whatever it is, and it's like we only got 7 minutes of fight between them. I know it's like the build up, but personally it just wasn't worth the it wasn't worth it. I feel like they definitely should have went longer, man. Cause I'm sorry, but like I just watched Kong versus Godzilla, and it's like the movie is named Godzilla versus Kong, and what we got through that movie was 3 fights or 3 rounds between Godzilla and Kong, and then that 4th round they fought, they teamed up and had to fight something else. That I feel like that made a lot of sense, and it was definitely worth it. Like we got exactly what we came for. And I think we all were thinking there's gonna be something bigger at the end. For this movie, there is something bigger at the end. They let it go in the trailer because stupid toy company wants to be like, we want to release the toy, and the people were like, please don't, because then we're gonna have to spill the beans that we got Doomsday coming in. But yes, about 7 to 8 minutes worth of actual Batman v Superman. That was it was disappointing. I'm sorry. Positives, okay? Like I already said, Zack Snyder's style, like movie style, makes you feel like you're at the movies, just because it's very cinematic, the raindrops dripping down the mechanical Batman suit, the red, the blue of Superman, just the darkness of it. It's like he makes his movie dark, so like when light shine through it, it really stands out. It's like he's one of those, if he were a tattooer, he wouldn't be afraid to use black, you know what I mean? Besides that, colors, I don't know, it just feels very cinematic with how he does it. It's not too cartoony and over the top, which is pretty cool. It just feels realistic, like with how everything looks. I guess my biggest positive is that nowhere in this fight except for the very end, but actual fighting, because Superman was done with when she came in, but in the actual fight, Lois Lane was nowhere to be seen. And you guys know I do not like Amy Adams Lois Lane. I'm sorry, I just feel like they didn't do her any justice. So that was another positive to me, that she's not really in this scene. And let's see, other positive is, like I said, I really like the way that Batman was like really working it, and I really feel like they could have really capitalized on that. Like I said, he has the combat experience against Superman. This whole time has really just counted on his strength to deal with all the issues, he started getting some combat training when he was fighting Zod and the other the Kryptonians. But besides that, I'm pretty sure he hasn't gotten any kind of actual fighting in outside of that. Everything else has just been saving people and making things don't burn down, using his strength, yada yada, speed and all that. But that's it, no actual fighting experience. So they should have put them on a more level playing field. And we got a good taste of that when, I do like how Superman was really like trying his best when he was like dog shit at fighting, and they really showed it with Batman, but like get up, and like really like that work in. But I don't feel like we got enough of it, honestly. So I guess that's probably my biggest letdown, is that it just wasn't enough. It's like I made you wait in a 2-hour line for this restaurant to open up and you to get your meal, and I just give you fries. It's like in a picture of a burger. What could have been, you know? The Dark Knight. That's a DC DC established movie. And Batman goes against Bane twice in that movie. Okay? Round 1, round 2. He won round 2, lost round 1. But both of the fight scenes like just had more to it. It really advanced the story, and they were both worth the wait. Compare that DC movie to this DC movie, okay? Now, how you feel about that? Okay, is that better? Please don't rage on me. I feel like that really was adversaries against each other, and the movie could have been called Batman v Bane, you know, and it would have fit perfectly rather than this Batman v Superman, and we got none of it. If I gave you a pepperoni pizza with 1 pepperoni, you'd be a bit upset, right? Thank you. So with that being said, guys, that's the end of this reaction. Hopefully I get this up and they don't block me, and hopefully you guys don't rage at me. Let me know what you think, though. So if you do, or if you are pissed with what I said, let me know. And if you agreed with what I said, let me know. Okay, I like reading you guys' comments, especially on these videos. They're fun. You guys have a great one. Okay, this is Joey XD, and I'm out.